Yes guys, welcome back to Hair System DIY. Great to have you back on board. As always, to my new subscribers, to my veteran subscribers, to any newbies coming along. I've seen that there's quite a few people who are checking my videos out but not subscribing. Please do, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and you will be notified when I make new content. Super exciting stuff to share with you today, guys. It revolves around maintenance, but before I get into that, I'd just like to say this video is sponsored by Rehair Hair Systems. I'm going to put their website in the description below. System I'm wearing right now is from Rehair. It is an ultra thin skin. It's alright. It's a colour 7, ash. It's light. Happy with it so far. I'm about a week in. Just did a REBOND for the first time last night. Please do check them out. I think they're a bit of a new player on the block, but they've got some really good prices, so I would encourage you to just have a look at their website and see what they can offer you. Right, what are we going to talk about today, Maintenance. So I wanted to go through with you today the products that I use to basically maintain my hair system. So let's get on to it. And we are back. So maintenance, guys, so important for hair systems. Right, let's start with the obvious ones: glue and tape. Now, I'd say that a majority of people probably use tape in some form or another. Some people use it all around, some people just use it around what I call the horseshoe. This is my favorite. True Tape All Base works on lace, works on poly, works on monofilament. It lasts a heck of a long time. The one drawback is it gets a little bit sticky. So if you're not a fan of sticky, like sticky once you've taken it off, I wouldn't recommend it. But other than that, it's a really great tape. Super hard to get in the UK, but I think in the US you can get it through Hair Direct. So do check that out because it's a really good one. This is called Transdermal, and this is basically a Pro Hair Labs product. So for those of you who are not familiar with Pro Hair Labs, they're the guys who make Ghost Bond. So same company as them. This does give a better hold than Ghost Bond. It is slightly more expensive, but the hold is better, as I said. When you sweat, it maintains the hold really well. I get a lift with this about once every 10 days. With Ghost Bond, I was getting lifts about once every 4 days. It's water-based. It's gentle on the scalp. It doesn't have any really dangerous chemicals in it. Nothing that's going to set your hair on fire. So I recommend it. It's not too easy to find. I get it from Holistique.co.uk in the UK. I'm absolutely sure there's places in the US who actually do this stuff. Maybe Pro Hair Labs themselves directly sell it, or they have a seller, provider. Please do have a little Google on that one because it's a really good product. This is a glue stick, but it's great for gluing down hair systems onto your scalp. Sorry, it's got a little bit of residue on it. How embarrassing. This stuff sticks like mad. Really hard to get off. But yeah, I get about 10 of these. I get through about 10 of these a year. And they're great. They're much better than anything I've ever used. I used to use cotton buds, which was a dumb thing to do because with cotton buds, obviously cotton sticks to your head. But that was in the earlier days. This is slightly more experienced Adam now. And I'm super glad that I use them because they're the best things I've found in terms of application. Right, so this is called an Alice band. Right, I don't know what it's called in the US. Maybe it's also called an Alice band there, I don't know. But it's really good at keeping hair out of glue, right? We've all been there, guys. We've all been there when we've been doing our frontal with some glue or even tape, and a bit of hair gets stuck on the glue whilst it's curing and it messes up the whole thing. It's one of the most frustrating elements, if not the most frustrating element of maintenance I think I've ever come across in my life. So thank goodness for Alice bands. I basically use them to keep all of my hair out of the way whilst I'm applying glue and letting it cure. Super important. There are other things that you can use, but that's personally a favourite of mine. This is a pencil, obviously. Now, I use this to mark out where I want the hairline to be, right? I used to do this just guessing, and the number of times I messed up by basically putting the glue too far down on my scalp, and then, as we were literally discussing a second ago, hair would get stuck in the glue that's below their hairline. It looked ridiculous. So I use this now. I just do a dotted line and I make sure that when I apply the glue, it goes no lower than what I've penciled out. One drawback about the pencil, it's a little bit temperamental. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. I genuinely have no idea why, but sometimes when I draw the white lines on, hey presto, no problem. Sometimes just nothing happens. It doesn't even rub onto my skin. So that's super weird. But don't worry guys, I have a solution. If you've got a comb like this, you're in luck. You can literally use these, I don't know what you call them. I just call them, like, they're almost like whale teeth, aren't they? But anyway, you can use these to press into your scalp and it will make an indentation into your scalp that lasts about 10 to 20 minutes. So you effectively have your guideline for where you can start applying the glue. Super useful. It's also kind of helpful when you use it from this end to actually push down the front of the hair system. Really good like that. So these combs, they've certainly got their uses. An obvious one is cotton wool balls. Hopefully you can see those all right. But yeah, I use cotton wool balls. Some people use towels. Some people use cotton wool balls. I like cotton wool because it sticks to the glue and it makes it easier to pull off. Some other people just prefer toweling it off, but I've done that myself before and I did find that glue attached to the towel and it's really hard to come off. It took a good few washes for it to come off at like 60 degrees centigrade. So yeah, that's why I use cotton wool balls. They're pretty cheap as well. Alcohol, isopropyl, try and get as high as percentage as you can guys. I get 99.9. It's just a really good thing to clean the scalp. And you want your scalp to be as clean as possible before you do the application of your hair system. So please do not forget to get alcohol and please do not drink it. Just keep it on the scalp guys, keep it on the scalp. Skin shield, so this is a form of scalp protector. Walkers do their own one. Two different types actually walkers do. I'm just testing these ones out at the moment, you know, and I'm just trying to find out what one works best for me. This is a True Tape product and it's alcohol free. It smells amazing. I don't know why it smells amazing. It must have something in it that just gives it that smell, but it's like a sweet sort of smell, which I really like. Apply this before you actually apply the system again and let it cure for like an hour. Why am I saying an hour? A minute. It usually takes about a minute to cure, and then you can start gluing, taping, doing whatever you need to do. This, despite the lack of label, I can assure you this is an adhesive remover or a solvent remover, much like C22. I will be getting C22 next time. I'm not 100% blown away with this one, to be perfectly honest with you. It's True Tape's version. It's kind of hard to get. C22 is better. So guys, just get C22. You can get it on Amazon, super cheap. This is my leave-in conditioner. Only about £2. It's an argan oil. You always need to give it a good shake. But it's an argan oil leave-in conditioner. It's really good as well if you are exposing your hair to heat. So I'm talking like a hairdryer, and I do like hair drying my hair a couple of times a week just to give it a bit more body. So this is really, really good for that. I use this twice a day. I'm sure it's available in the States in some guise or another, but it's seemingly quite popular in the UK. Poundland sell it, Wilko sell it. I think even Boots sell it. Boots sell another one that I use as well, a coconut formula by Palmer's, which is also super cool. Last but least, and this is a little bonus for, I suppose, people who have really sensitive skin, and it's actually a steroid application. And I use this because I've got sensitive scalp, but I'm finding if I use this once every couple of weeks, it gets me more time out of my system because my scalp does get irritated, guys. Now, I'm not necessarily recommending this for you. I'm not going to be giving this as medical advice. I am not a doctor, but it does help me. You would need to see your doctor if you did want to get some steroid gel or cream for your scalp. I'm talking if it gets really red and irritated at times, and mine just does, and this helps. If you do get sensitive scalp, but it's not quite as severe as that, 2 products I really can recommend are anything with aloe vera in it, or a really good quality moisturizer that's not dosed full of chemicals. And last but not least, guys, probably the most obvious thing is scissors. If you're using tape, scissors are essential. You're going to need to be cutting strips out of that tape, unless you get the ones that are already pre-cut. But yeah, I always use this. I always cut. I've done a video before where I show how you can cut the edges off of the strips. Super helpful in basically helping your tape bond seamlessly to the natural curvature of the hair system. So again, super important, especially for tape wearers. Now guys, as this video was designed as a sort of maintenance video, I'd love you to share your maintenance ideas, tips, products, anything like that down in the comments below, and let's get a bit of a conversation going. Really hope you're enjoying my content. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps more people find this hair system content on the world wide web of YouTube and its algorithms. So please do subscribe, hit the like button, get involved in the conversation down below, and I'll speak to you next time. Till next time guys, bye for now.